Apocalypse Gaming.
Okay folks, now that these parts are all glued together and the glue's had time to cure, I'm going to go in with some of Vallejo's acrylic polyurethane white primer and just give these all a prime up using my Iwata HP-C. So let's get on with that. Oops. It would help if I'd stuck it to my blue tack properly. So let's get on with that. So this won't take long to dry, but I'm making sure I'm going to get everything a thorough coating. I'm going with the white because I'm going to paint this the classic Eldar Wraithbone colour of the sort of bony browns. So white feels to me to be the best primer for the job in hand, although I do normally use the grey from Vallejo. But this time round I'll be using the white. So I've got 3 of these to do. It'll be very boring if you watch me do this all the way. So I'll now kick this into overdrive and we'll come back when it's done. So that's me got all 3 of them primed. Nice even coverage. So even in the white, the Vallejo is a really good primer, possibly my favourite primer of the ones we have or have tried. Now I'm going to go in and paint it look a bit like Wraithbone, and paints that I'm going to use are actually from the Lifecolor Weathered Wood set. And the reason I'm doing that is I've been very impressed with using the Lifecolor paints, particularly through the airbrush. They're very, very smooth, and I like the tones here, particularly those two, and just a touch of this tone there for bringing up the Wraithbone. So I'll mix my colours and I'll go in and apply that, and I'll be thinning these using Lifecolor's own thinner. So the first colour I'm going to go in with is obviously from the wood set, and it's UA717 Wood Cold Base colour. As you can see, it's coming through the airbrush beautifully, and it just holds that bone colour that I'm looking for on these little bits of terrain. So you can see how that's going on. Absolutely smooth. Oops. So far as a paint system, these Lifecolor paints, I am very, very happy with them, without trying to over egg the pudding, but they've been a joy to use either on the brush or airbrushing. They really don't need much thinning at all. You could potentially, I'll just hold that like that now, you potentially could even get away on the brush without thinning them, but on the bristle brush that is. But personally I like to thin my paints quite a lot. I don't thin them just as much as Judge Grudge does, but I do thin them rather heavily. Almost to the milky point for even bristle brush painting. Probably on the milky point actually for bristle brush painting. So if you like your paint to be a bit thicker on your bristle brush painting, you'd be able to use them almost certainly straight out the pot. For the airbrush, potentially looking at them, you'd maybe even get away with them straight out the pot as well, but I'm thinning them as a 1:1 ratio with the Lifecolor thinner, and getting no issues with them coming out of here at all. You can see the tone now beginning to lay down really quite well. Oops, bit nearly escaped, nearly forgot about that bit over there. Yeah, no, you won't see the bottom, but just let me get the base tones on there at least. So, that's looking alright so far. I hope that was in camera, because I actually forgot I was filming although I was rattling on, and I forgot to look at this camera screen, so hopefully that's been in shot. My pot's empty. So, I'll go and paint the other two. I'll stick them down better so I don't end up with my thumbprint on the edge, and I'll come back and show you what they're like when this stage is done. Okay, something I am going to do to just hold the foam in place is take a ball-headed pin, stick it into my blue tack, fold my blue tack over the top. I've now got a structure that I can stick the bottom, oops, missed. Stick the bottom in, and that'll hold this in place now for your brushing. Okay guys, that's then been given an all over coat of the Lifecolor, and it was UA717 from the wood set, but as I say, it gives a really nice deep bone colour, or I feel it gives a really nice deep bone colour, suitable for the wraith bone. So I'm going to go and lighting it up now with, again from the same set, but this time it'll be UA718. So now I'm just going to go in and lightly feather the highlights round the prominent areas where I think the light would be lighter. Which is trying to just catch the tops of these ridges. Oops, off camera totally. Let's try that again. So, just trying to catch the tops of the ridges. And the whole point of having an airbrush is to be able to lay a colour down but still see the previous colour underneath it. So, that's all I'm doing here, is laying down a highlight, because you're effectively spraying dots for those of you who don't know how an airbrush works, and I'm just trying to lay some colour along these areas to cause the highlight. As you can see, and by having my design running in two different directions, that's also helping create a nice variation with the highlights. So, I think you can see that quite well on the camera. I'll turn the camera off, get it out of my way, and continue on and get these done.
Gaming.